Be me, 22, computer science major. Socially awkward, but not completely hopeless. Spend most of my time gaming, coding, and watching anime. Have small group of equally nerdy friends. We meet 3 times a week to play D&D in my apartment. Life is simple but content. Never had much luck with girls. Too busy with code and video games to care much anyway. New semester starts. Walk into class and literally bump into someone. Drop all my books like the protagonist of a bad anime. Look up to see who I collided with. Girl about my age with short messy hair, wearing baggy jeans and a gaming t-shirt. She's cute in a rough around the edges way. Expect her to call me a dork and walk away. Instead, she helps pick up my books, notices my programming textbook. Oh sweet, are you in CS 302 with Professor Miller? My face when I manage to stutter out, yeah. She grins and says, me too, walking there now. Suggests we walk together. Pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming. Her name is Alex. Turns out she's a transfer student, passionate about gaming and programming. Can talk for hours about obscure indie games I thought nobody else played. Sits next to me in class. Actually seems interested in talking to me. My social anxiety somehow doesn't activate around her, probably because she acts like one of the guys. No pressure to impress her or act differently. Over the next few weeks, we start hanging out. She introduces me to her gaming setup, which is more impressive than mine. Has all the latest gear and rare collector's editions. Kicks my butt at every game we play. Not in an annoying way, just genuinely skilled. Start coding together on projects. She knows tricks and shortcuts I've never seen. Begin to wonder if I've finally found my perfect friend. One day, invite her to join our D&D group. She immediately says yes, shows up with her own dice and a pre-made character sheet. My friends instantly love her. She fits right in, making jokes and getting all our obscure references. Becomes regular at our sessions. Always brings good snacks and helps me clean up after. Sometimes catches me staring at her. I quickly look away, embarrassed. She just smiles and continues whatever she was doing. 3 months into friendship. Starting to develop feelings for her. Try to fight it because don't want to ruin perfect friendship. My face when I realize I'm falling for first girl who actually gets me. One night she stays late after D&D session. Everyone else has left. We're sitting on couch watching some sci-fi show. She seems nervous, fidgeting more than usual, asks if I've ever had a girlfriend. Tell her no, most girls aren't interested in guys who spend more time with computers than people. She nods thoughtfully. What about me? Would you date someone like me? Brain completely shuts down. Forget how to form basic sentences. Manage to say something about how any guy would be lucky. She seems disappointed by my non-answer. Awkward silence follows. She makes excuse about early class and leaves. Spend next week overthinking our conversation. Was she asking me out? Was I supposed to make a move? No way she's actually interested in me romantically. Probably just curious question between friends. Still, can't stop thinking about possibility. Decide to subtly find out more about her dating history. Casually ask if she's seeing anyone while we're studying. She says no, hasn't dated much. Mentions most guys see her as just one of the bros. Says sometimes wishes she could be more feminine but doesn't know how. Tell her she's perfect the way she is. She blushes and quickly changes subject. Friday night, big party at frat house. Not usually my scene, but Alex convinces me to go. We'll stay for an hour, then bail if it sucks. Arrive at party, feeling out of place as expected. Alex immediately grabs 2 beers and hands me one. We find relatively quiet corner to hang out. She seems to be drinking faster than usual. After 3rd beer, she's definitely tipsy. Keeps touching my arm when she talks, standing closer than normal. My brain can't process what's happening. She suddenly asks if I want to dance. Before I can answer, she grabs my hand and pulls me to dance floor. I have 2 left feet, but she doesn't seem to care. As terrible techno music blasts, she leans in close. Can I tell you a secret? She half shouts over music. I nod, heart racing. I've never actually played Dragon Age Origins. Stare at her in confusion. Or read the Silmarillion. What is she talking about? And I had to Google what min-maxing meant the first time you guys mentioned it. My brain trying to connect these random confessions. I'm not really the gamer girl you think I am. Lead her outside where it's quieter. Sit on steps of frat house. Ask her what she means. She takes deep breath. I kind of pretended to be more into gaming and coding than I actually am. My heart sinks. Why would you do that? She looks down, embarrassed. Because I liked you from the first time I saw you in orientation week. Wait, what? You were sitting alone reading a book about Python programming. Don't recall this at all. You look so focused and interesting. She continues explaining how she noticed me weeks before our accidental meeting, found out what classes I was taking and enrolled in same ones. Researched all my interests online, practiced gaming for weeks to get good enough, even learned basic programming to keep up conversations. My face when I realize our entire friendship was orchestrated. Sit in shocked silence. Alex misreads my expression. I know, it's super creepy and weird. I'm sorry. Starts gathering her things to leave. Looks completely devastated. Grab her wrist to stop her. So you're not actually into all that stuff? She shrugs. Some of it I genuinely grew to like. The D&D nights are honestly my favorite part of the week now. Still processing the revelation. But you pretended to be someone else to get close to me? She nods miserably. I didn't think you'd notice someone like the real me. Asks what the real her is like. She hesitates. I was actually a lit major before I transferred. I like photography and baking. I play piano. I used to dance ballet for 10 years. Trying to reconcile this new information with girl I know. I do like video games, but I'm more into story-driven stuff than competitive. And my programming skills are basic at best. She looks genuinely afraid of my reaction. The truth is, I'm much more girly than I've been acting. My turn to confess. Tell her I actually minored in literature. Haven't told my friends because they'd tease me. Secretly, love classic novels and poetry. Would rather watch a good drama than action movie most days. Her eyes widen with each revelation. We both start laughing at the absurdity. She asks if I'm mad about her deception. Think about it honestly. No one's ever put that much effort into getting to know me before. Actually find it somewhat flattering, if a bit extreme. Tell her I'd like to get to know the real Alex. She smiles, relief washing over her face. It's actually Alexandra. Next day, she shows up to our study session looking completely different, hairstyled nicely instead of messy, wearing sundress instead of usual jeans and t-shirt, subtle makeup highlighting her features, everyone in library staring as she walks to my table, barely recognize her. She sits down nervously. Is this too much? I can go change. Tell her she looks beautiful, she blushes deeply. My friends arrive and do comical double takes. She explains she's been dressing down to fit in. They're all shocked but surprisingly supportive. One friend whispers, dude, she's way out of your league. My face when I realize he might be right. Over next few weeks, get to know real Alexandra. She gradually introduces her actual interests. Takes me to poetry reading at local bookstore. Shows me her photography portfolio. Bakes amazing cookies for D&D nights. Still plays games with us, but admits when she doesn't know something. No longer pretending to be someone she's not. Surprisingly, my friends accept her even more now. They appreciate her bringing new perspectives to the group. She even got 2 of them into photography. 1 month after her revelation, taking a walk through Campus Park, she stops suddenly and turns to me. Thank you for not hating me after what I did. Tell her it was definitely unusual, but ultimately worth it. Gather courage to ask question that's been bothering me. Why me, though? You could have had any guy. She laughs like I've said something ridiculous. Explains how she saw something special in me, the way I helped other students in class, how passionate I got talking about my projects, the kind way I treated everyone. Never had anyone see me that way before. My face when I realized she actually likes me, for me, finally. Official after 2 months of dating. She still joins D&D nights, but now openly enjoys the storytelling aspects most. Taught me basics of photography. I'm teaching her actual programming. She still beats me at video games regularly. My friends constantly remind me how lucky I am, as if I could forget, gradually finding balance between our shared and individual interests, discovering new things we both enjoy. Turns out we're more compatible than either of us imagined. She didn't need to pretend to be someone else. I didn't need a female clone of myself. We complement each other perfectly. 6 months into relationship, looking through her old photos, find folder labeled Operation Nerd Boy, open it to find detailed research notes about all my interests, spreadsheets tracking my schedule, practice gaming scores, programming study guides, even notebook analyzing my D&D character for personality insights. Should probably be creeped out. Instead, feel weirdly impressed by her determination. Never had anyone care enough to put in that kind of effort. Showing Alex the folder now, as she hides her face in embarrassment. Please delete that, it's mortifying. Save it instead. Tell her it might make a good story for our wedding toast someday. She throws pillow at me but doesn't disagree. My face. When I realize I've found someone crazy enough to match my own brand of weird. That face when sometimes the right person comes into your life for the wrong reasons, but the ending is perfect anyway.